Hi sweeties, how are you doing? Welcome to Nanyacim. If this is your first time of coming across this channel, sweetheart, kindly smash the subscribe button, turn on the notification so you get notified each time I upload, and please give this video a thumb up. I appreciate you so much, and I want to say a very big thank you to every one of you for always coming back to watch my videos. You all are awesome. So I saw this making round TikTok, and I thought like I should bring it here so we all can talk about it. And it's about black man, like making case for black men. And I want to say that we black women are tired of some immature kind of people going around TikTok and saying some negative things about black women. We are tired of your BS, and please allow us to live in peace. We don't come for you, and please do not come for us. All right, so without wasting your time, let's get into this video. And please, stay glued to your screen. Let's go do
us black dudes. A lot of us don't like black girls, right? You ever heard the term, if it ain't snowing, we ain't going? You get bashed for not liking black girls. If we don't like black girls, what is wrong with that?
Really, I am tired of all this BS. Like, black women are tired. I am speaking on behalf of black women. We are tired. We have so many things we are taking care of. You are the least person we are thinking of. All right, it is okay if you do not like black girls. Just keep going. We don't even want you because you're a baby boy. Yes, you are not even yet, or you are not even mature enough. All this attitude and all that, please let us be. And for that, really, for you coming out to tell I don't like black, everything is so wrong with it. Yeah, I find it so disrespectful and very rude. And for me, I feel like people like this don't even respect their mother and all that. Yeah, so please, let's get into the stitches and see what people got to say about this. So here we go.
You get bashed for not liking black girls. If we don't like black girls, what is wrong with that?
Everything is wrong with that, and let me explain why. I'm going to preface this by saying I'm not targeting black men because this happens in almost all non-white communities. Race does not exist in a vacuum. Race is a social construct, and that social construct is not based on anything objective. Benjamin Franklin did not consider the Germans to be white. And guess what? They thought they were in the 40s. Because race is arbitrary and not based on anything objective, the only thing that we have to determine how we view a race is based on how society views that. To clarify, racial stereotypes. Let's get back to my point where I said this happens in almost all non-white communities. White men do not have the issue of not finding white women attractive because that has never been what is considered unpure and undesirable to continue the bloodline of. If you have a racial preference, it is rooted in racial stereotypes and how much racism has actually influenced how you view people. I'm not forcing you to like certain people. I'm asking you to question that if you have a racial preference, why? How are you going to categorize everyone in a race?
Next one.
Us black dudes. A lot of us don't like black girls, right? You ever heard the term, if it ain't snowing?
If you asked a bunch of Nigerian men in Nigeria what kind of woman they prefer, most of them would say Nigerian women. The reason why a lot of black men are like this in Western society and a lot of European places is because of the media that's being consumed. When you grow up and the love interest on your favorite show is white, or the love interest of your favorite movie is white, the heroine in the video game is white, the person that this piece of media is telling you is beautiful is white, the most beautiful woman in the world is white, you're gonna form a perception of what beauty is. It's gonna be a very white, very Western, or very Eurocentric perception of beauty. We know this affects women, but this also affects men. Men in all minority groups, not just black men. But with black men specifically, if you consume enough white media, this is going to change your perception. Now again, it's one thing to be completely unaware of this sort of psychological training, but there's this phenomenon amongst black men where they are just absolutely disrespectful towards black women. And that part I can't answer because I'm not a professional on this. But it boggles my mind. Black women are responsible for the way people talk, the trends, the fashion. They're responsible for the bodies people want. Once upon a time, people wouldn't want to have fat ass. They'd be like, oh my God, does this dress make my butt look big? Now everybody wants a fat fucking ass. They're responsible for so much of the media and the trends that we consume, yet they're the most disrespected group ever. If you haven't consumed enough healthy black media that portrays black women in a positive and beautiful light, then you're gonna end up like this. I don't initially fault them, but I think there needs to be more self-awareness and understanding why you're like this. But what I completely don't understand is the incredible disrespect. If you don't like black women, I need you to sit down and look within yourself and ask yourself, why is that? And genuinely try to unlearn all those things that you've been taught, or just shut up. Just do that in your own personal life and don't be disrespectful and a dickhead online. I see that so much, and it's insane. It's really insane. Like I said, this affects men in all minority groups. It really does. And can those men also be disrespectful towards their own women? Yes. But with niggas, it's crazy.
Oh my God, he deserves a big hug. All right, let's get into the next one.
Us black dudes, a lot of us don't like black girls, right? You ever heard the term, if it ain't snowing?
What's wrong with it is that you're perpetuating white supremacy and racism against your own community and against yourself, and you don't even have the mental capacity to understand that. You have an extremely low opinion of black women, but what that really is an extremely accurate reflection of exactly how you feel about yourself, and that is self-hate that stems from internalized racism. You're that guy, Steven, in Django, but they're never gonna pick you. And that is just so weak and unattractive. And I promise you, black women are not sweating you at all. If anything, they have secondhand embarrassment. So you can just stay with your little snow bunnies. Nobody's missing you, I promise.
Us black dudes, a lot of us don't like black girls, right? You ever heard the term, if it ain't snowing?
Before I get started, I just want to point out, I am black. My daddy's black. My mother is Italian. Point blank, period. That's the first thing. And a lot of y'all females are going to say, you not much different. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know. I get it. I'm very light. I'm a nice light bright. Okay? I get it. But I'm on y'all side. That being said, do you hate yourself? Your mother, who birthed you, carried you for 9 months. That is a black woman. That is a strong black woman. And you don't like black women? Talking about black women at the bottom of the barrel. Come on now. Come on now. What is your problem? I personally just don't understand how you could ever be so disrespectful. I understand preference. I get it. But the fact that you would come on here and sit there and say, I don't like black women, what is your problem? What is your problem? And you know why you don't like black women? It's because you can't bag a black woman. You can't get one. You can definitely get one of those male munchers over there. You can like them. You can have a good time with them. But you can't get no black woman. And the fact that you're going to sit there and hate on the women of your own race, something's really wrong. It's not clicking. Something's wrong. And you know what? I get preference. I prefer black men. I prefer black men, always have. Because I was raised around black men. All I had was black men. Let me show y'all something. Hold on. This is my daddy. And this is my daddy and me and my stepmother and my brother. So I understand preference. I do. I 100% get it. But there's a difference between preference and fetishizing, and a lot of white women, not saying all of them, no tea, no shade, but a lot of them like to fetishize. Like, they will not date their own race for nothing. For nothing. Me? Would I like a black man? Absolutely. Am I dating a black man? Absolutely. Would I date a white man? Absolutely. He just gotta do the right things for me. That's it. But there's a lot of white women out here who will not at all date a white man. And there's a problem with that. There's an issue. I understand preference, but like, be open. Be open. And I don't have no issues with interracial couples because my parents was an interracial couple. Never had no issue with that. But it's the fact that love is love and then fetishizing is fetishizing. And them white women love a brother. Moral of the story is, you're weird. And look at you. There's a reason. There's a reason. Because ain't no black woman going for that.
Next.
Us black dudes, a lot of us don't like black girls, right? You ever heard the term, if it ain't snowing, we ain't going? And you know what I'm saying? Little shit like that. You know, we get bashed for it. We get bashed for not liking black girls. If we don't like black girls, what is wrong with that? Like, if we just don't find black girls attractive, right? We just look at the black girls like they at the bottom of the barrel for us, right? What is wrong with that?
I got you. What's wrong with it? Listen, man, if you want to date non-black women, that's your thing. Do your thing. But when you try to characterize them as being disposable in the bottom of the barrel to justify what you're trying to do, that's what we got a problem. Before I even get to the internalized racial inferiority part about like your mama or your sister or your cousin, think about it. In our community, it's understood that women outnumber us like 3-1. So if you believe they're at the bottom of the barrel or they're disposable, what does that say for you in terms of the black community and how you understand us? When your preference is structured by racial inferiority, is it still a preference? Because in my mind, I think all personality types and styles come in black women. If you're talking about body types or skin color or hair textures, just a whole bunch of differences of those too. So it really just begs the question in conclusion, what specifically don't you like about black women, or what specifically makes them the bottom of the barrel? We want to know.
Us black dudes, a lot of us don't like black girls, right? You ever heard the term, if it ain't snowing?
Boy. And I'm going to call you a boy because that's what you is. You far from a man. You definitely a child. And your parent, your mom, or your dad was black. How dare you disrespect your own people like that? But then I looked at your content. You's a weak man. You's a weak child. Because you need to buy pussy to get pussy. You say it in your own content. So yeah, maybe if you need to go buy some pussy and a sister ain't giving you no pussy, yeah, you got to get it from a white woman. But how dare you ever disrespect another black woman?
Black girls. If we don't like black girls, what is wrong with that? Like,
nothing. At this point, I will drive y'all over to the white women my goddamn self. Because y'all can't never just get there on your own. The white women are here. You motherfuckers are here. It's a straight line, but y'all always got a detour and harass black women. Why? So look, I drive a Jeep Compass, okay? It's not that big, but some of y'all can ride on the roof. I ain't gonna remind y'all what color your mama is. I'm not gonna try to convince y'all to love yourselves, nothing. Y'all ain't even gotta give me gas money, okay? I will drop y'all right off to them white women if it means that y'all will shut the fuck up telling us about it. We done already cracked the code. We know it's not actually about y'all liking white women. Because if it was, y'all wouldn't need to bring up black women at all. You would just go fuck your white woman and prosper. But the fact is, a lot of y'all are only interested in dating white women because you think you're proving a point. A point to white men that you have some sort of equity to them. A point to black women that you're upgrading, or I don't know, whatever the point is. When all y'all really have to do is just date whoever will tolerate you and unpack your internalized anti-blackness before you pass it down to your little mixed son, Caden. That's all.
Oh my goodness, really, I think I am really tired of seeing things like this online, like, people disrespecting black women and saying like nasty things about them. Like, guys, can you rest? Guys, chill, really. We don't care who you date. It's okay, date whoever you want to date. We are fine with it, but please do not go. And even like he also said, we, you and who, like you and who. I mean, it's in kind of like, it's becoming too much, and it's in kind of not nice. It's disgusting, and we just want you all to leave us alone. We are fine. We are doing great. I mean, we talk to who talk to us. We don't like, push around or like, look for people to like, no, we go with the flow. If you are in for us, we're in for you. If you're not in for us, we're not in for you. Please, enough of all this BS. And we are tired of like seeing baby boys like come online and rants, like, yeah, anyways. Yeah, please let me know what you all think in the comment section. Why not? Let's talk about it. And this is where we're going to draw the curtain for today. And thank you so much for your support, and see you all in my next video. Bye for now.